We welcome you into the Pacific Northwest. And not really a surprise, but some rain is in the forecast. But these fans, they've come prepared. Rain jackets, ponchos, whatever they need, and they are loud. The 12th man is something else here, and they will have their voice heard. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Their meeting in Super Bowl 49 was thrilling. What's in store here? The Pats and Seahawks are underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And able to get this one across the 35 before he's brought down. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
To number 8, Jadarian Price. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. Open man, he's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Zone read, here's Price. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawks touchdown. Torrey Horton from 6 yards away. And the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They begin with a run by middle. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He's
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7. On the counter, it's Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They'll throw with May. Man open left side is Brown. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And now they'll shift things around. A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
First down, New England.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And this play will be blown out. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A great play by Derek Hall to drop him behind the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
From the shotgun, it's May. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's May. This is Miller, complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Drake May scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Patriots are an extra point away from capturing the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
That's good.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
On first down, they'll stay with Price on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They'll stay on the ground with Price. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
On the stop. A gain of a yard.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a third down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Pats will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. A first down carry now for Miller. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And they go play action with May. And it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To the air, May. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know the securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They go play action now. May steps away. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. Miller hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Seahawks weaving through traffic, and now he's free. This one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Patriots 7. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On play action, May. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
Inside handoff now, Miller. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And this is showing faith in a running back who just lost a fumble a minute ago. His return for a touchdown. Now, some coaches might let him think about on the bench for a bit, but he's right back out there. They're showing that they have confidence in him.
In motion right, Dobbs. They'll run it again with Miller. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Getting a yard up to the 49.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Third down and 6. To throw, it's May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well, right at them and right up the middle.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. May going to give it to Henderson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Stevenson not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. A handoff running left is Miller. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. May. They'll check this down to Henderson out of the backfield.
So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play.
And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it.
They'll try and throw for it with May. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Trevion Henderson, as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room.
Extra point up and through.
And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
Seahawks 13.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Throwing here is May. Complete. It's Henry. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Out of the pistol look, it's Miller. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. On the draw, it's Henderson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Martin, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And he stopped immediately there. He was brought down there by Julian Love. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Picked up by Nicky Manwari. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
59 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
He was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
First down, right back to Price. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Robert Spillane able to bring him down. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Looking to throw. He'll dump this off to Price. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's taken in by Arroyo. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pull.
And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Seahawks have retaken a third-quarter lead. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for two. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where...
That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
On the handoff, Price trying the left side. A good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second and 5. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now back to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. First and 10. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Here now, 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, May with it. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's May. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Play action. May.
Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Henderson running straight ahead. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Here's May.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Patriots send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20. But instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba.
99 yards.
And the Seahawks are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14.
Seahawks 28, Patriots 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll throw with May. Finding Henry on the comeback route. That's complete.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
From the gun, it's May.
That is caught. It's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Kyle Williams.
63 yards.
And the Patriots have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
22.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On first down, here's Price. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 8. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll drop to throw. Outright to Smith and Jigba. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll pitch it out to Price. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
They'll run with Wilson. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 29. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Let's go now. Tap the 60. Tap the 60.
He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And a powerful stiff arm. It frees him. Still on his feet. He may go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Trevion Henderson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Price to start the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. Here comes 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Drake May keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Patriots have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they need a touchdown, and here they're saying, we're not going to get it 10 yards at a time. They felt they needed to take a shot there to at least get them across the 50, but that one falls incomplete.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up, and it's fourth down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots are close to finishing off this football game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Henderson. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st down.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 11-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
Picked up by Christian Gonzalez.
And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
So this will line up a victory for the New England Patriots. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for New England, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they will head back home next week.
Ey, Titi me preguntó si tengo muchas novias. Muchas novias, hoy tengo a una, mañana a otra, ey. Pero no hay boda, Titi me preguntó si tengo muchas novias. Muchas novias, hoy tengo a una.